I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Muscogee Creek Nation, and viewers like you. Thank you.
The Prue Rockets and the Morris Eagles are here to face off on tonight's episode of I Want Answers. Hello everyone and welcome to Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry. Now tonight's teams are the Prue Rockets and the Morris Eagles. Welcome teams. Hey. You guys and gals excited? We got some competition between the guys and the girls. Now these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of the season. Let's start off by meeting the players from Prue. We'll start with our team captain, Kaylee Gabrielle, and then we have Emily Bell, and we have Leslie Chavez. All three of you ladies are seniors, and then we have a freshman, Elizabeth Brown. Welcome. Awesome. Now let's meet the players from Morris, starting with our team captain, Dalton Welton. And we have Trotter Stewart, we have Caleb Kreiner, and we have Eli Martin. All seniors except Trotter. Got one more year. All right. Thank you, teams. Are you ready, Morris?
Yep.
Are you ready, Prue?
Yes.
Great. Now, are you ready, audience? I know that you all want questions, right? But this show is about what I want, and what do I want?
Answers.
I want some good, right answers. All right, we begin our competition tonight with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, everyone's got their buzzer hands ready? Here we go, speed question number 1. What measurement unit is used for frequency? Morris?
Hertz.
Correct. In 1856, Frederick Law Olmsted was hired by the city of New York to clear more than 100 acres of swampy, hog-infested, shanty-blighted land for what park? Morris?
Central Park.
Yes, my favorite place. In a famous poem by Wolfgang Goethe, a sorcerer's apprentice loses control of what implement he tried to enchant to do his work for him. Morris?
A mop.
Incorrect. Yes? Pass? Nothing? It's Halloween season. Broom. All right, in 2018, officials in what U.S. state mistakenly notified its citizens of an impending nuclear strike? Morris?
Puerto Rico.
Incorrect. Prue?
Hawaii.
Correct. What are the predicate nominatives in this line? A predicate nominative is a noun or pronoun which follows the verb and describes or renames the subject. Morris?
Which?
Incorrect. Prue?
Or.
Incorrect. Noun or pronoun. Math question. Let's watch the screen.
The denominator of a fraction is 7 greater than the numerator. If you subtract 3 from the numerator and the denominator is unchanged, the resulting fraction is equivalent to 1/3. What is the original fraction?
Morris?
-1.
Incorrect. Prue?
2.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 8/15. All right. What artifact discovered during Napoleon's Middle Eastern campaign provided the tool that archaeologists... Morris?
Rosetta Stone.
Correct. The size and to some extent the shape of an organism are determined by its genetic makeup and by what other major factor? Morris?
The cell wall.
Incorrect. Pass. The answer is environment. Video question by Erin Griffiths, Marketing Director at RCB Bank.
People who do not understand the difference between blank and blank often run into financial problems.
Numbers
Prue?
and letters.
Say again.
Numbers and letters.
Incorrect. Morris?
Income and debt.
Incorrect. The correct answer is needs and wants. Makes sense. All right. What dog created by Jack London dies while saving his kind master, Weedon Scott, from an attack by an escaped convict? Morris?
German Shepherd.
Incorrect.
Golden retriever.
Incorrect. White Fang. White Fang. What is the archaeological term for an early American Indian cultures who built large earthen monuments as burial sites and for temples and religious ceremonies? Morris?
Hopi.
Incorrect. Prue?
Aztecs.
Incorrect. They're called mound builders. Built within the shell of a motel that was the site of the Martin Luther King assassination, the National Civil Rights Museum was opened in 1991 in what city? 1991 in what city? Prue?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Incorrect. Morris?
Montgomery.
Incorrect. Memphis. All right, math question. The perimeter of a rectangular field is 70 meters and its area is 300 square meters. What is its width? All right, Morris?
40.4.
Incorrect. Prue? All right, the correct answer is 15 meters. Name the force exerted on a stretched object such as a rope or chain. Morris?
Tension.
Correct. 1,130 feet per second is the approximate speed of what? Morris?
Sound.
Correct. Video question by Justin Alberty, VP of Corporate Communications at GRDA.
In the United States, what fuel makes up the largest share of electrical generation?
Morris?
Petroleum.
Incorrect. Pass. Oh, Prue?
Natural gas.
Correct. It was natural gas. All right, there is a Lincoln Memorial in what Iowa city that marks the eastern terminus of the Transcontinental Railroad? Prue?
Des Moines.
Incorrect. Morris?
Never mind.
The correct answer is Council Bluffs. And that bell means time's up for the speed round. The score stands at 20 for Prue and 50 for Morris. Round 2 is coming up. We'll be right back.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Hi, my name's Eli Martin, and I've gone to Morris for 6 years now. I'm a pretty fun guy. Also, a fun fact is that I can do a great impression of Kermit the Frog and the Swedish Chef.
Hi, my name's Caleb Kreiner, but you can also call me William, Bill, or even Billy. Just don't call me late for dinner. I've lived in Morris my whole life, and a fun fact about me is I've had a beard since about the age of 6.
Hi, I'm Trotter Stewart. Fun fact about me, my mom gave birth to me on horseback. Another fun fact, I was named after the horse.
Hi, my name's Dalton Welton, and I've gone to Morris my entire life. A fun fact about me is I was named after Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, and I have a smorgasbord of talents.
You're watching I Want Answers on RSU Public TV.
And welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for more questions? Because the advantage round is on its way.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to the speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, are we ready, teams? Yeah. Here we go, starting with speed. In 1787, Daniel Shays' rebels unsuccessfully attacked the federal arsenal in what Massachusetts town? Morris?
Bloomington.
Incorrect. Prue?
Boston.
Incorrect. It was Springfield. All right. These are terms of objects manipulated by performers involved in what art form? Hand, shadow, hand and rod, hand and glove, stop action, marionette, dummy. Morris?
Ventriloquist.
Incorrect.
Puppeteer.
Prue? Say again?
Puppeteer.
Yes, correct. Puppetry. All right. Advantage for Prue. Suffixes is your category. What is the meaning of the suffixes in these words? Amoeboid, ichthyoid, odontoid, humanoid.
Of.
Incorrect. It's resembling or relating to. When adding the suffix ing to panic or the suffix ed to traffic, what other letter must also be added?
What was the first word? Am I allowed to ask you that?
Yeah, sorry, I can't repeat. Oh, okay, the correct answer is K. What does the Greek suffix itis mean?
Inflammation of.
Correct. All right, we'll go back to speed. Who became vice president following Spiro Agnew's resignation? Morris?
Richard Nixon.
Incorrect. Pass?
Pass.
Gerald Ford. 2 sound waves with the same frequency and amplitude are 180 degrees out of phase. A person listening to the result of this situation would hear what? Morris?
Nothing.
Correct. Advantage for Morris. American Revolution. What general of the American Revolution got his nickname from the comment by the British Colonel Banastre Tarleton, who failed to capture or kill him? But as for the damned old fox, the devil himself could not catch him.
Haley.
Incorrect. Francis Marion. Most of the prisoners of war taken by the Americans in the Battle of Trenton were what nationality?
German?
Correct. What company owned the tea that was dumped into Boston Harbor in 1773?
East India Trade Company?
Correct. All right, back to speed. What cold ocean current flows southward from Baffin Bay and along the Labrador coast until it turns east after joining the Gulf Stream? Morris?
Trade currents?
Incorrect. Prue?
East Australian current.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Labrador current. All right, meteorites are meteors that actually strike the Earth, and meteors are chunks of debris that enter Earth's atmosphere. What is the name for millions of objects smaller than asteroids that orbit the sun? Morris?
Comets.
Incorrect. Pass. Meteoroids. All right. The footwall is the underlying surface of an inclined fault plane. The overlying surface of an inclined fault plane is called what wall? Morris?
Head wall.
Incorrect. Pass. The correct answer is hanging wall. What mineral that is common in limestone is the primary mineral in metamorphic marble, occurs as stalactites and stalagmites, and is a primary, Morris?
Quartz.
Incorrect. Is a primary constituent of marine organism shells. Prue?
Carbon.
Incorrect. It's calcite. Surtsey Island is off the southern coast of what country? Morris?
Australia.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Iceland. I've never been there. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score now stands at 40 for Prue and 80 for Morris. Don't go away. We're coming right back.
Our world was founded on women. Our identity comes from our mothers.
I carry their wisdom.
The women have taught us our ways and traditions.
I carry my nation.
The women have taught us how to survive. Their strength guides us forward.
I carry on.
We are Muscogee women.
Culture, preserving it, living it.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
At Rogers State University, we keep things personal.
It all starts here.
RSU has campuses in Claremore, Bartlesville, and Pryor, with on-campus housing and a wide variety of programs to suit your needs.
It all starts here.
Rogers State University.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
My name is Kaylee, and I will be attending the University of Oklahoma next fall.
My name's Elizabeth, and I'm starting a dance team at Prue High School.
My name is Emily, and I'm Vice President of Student Council.
Hi, my name is Leslie. I am in Student Council and Academics.
You are watching I Want Answers on RSU Public TV.
And welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. We're down to the final round of our competition tonight. The whirlwind round is coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, and then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 questions, they receive 10 bonus points.
All right, now Prue, you all are trailing, so you get to pick your categories, which one category would be presidents' political careers, states, or literature classifications.
States.
States, would you like that for yourself?
For us, right? For us.
Yes. Okay. States. Now remember that time begins after my first question. Which state connects the 2 given states? North Dakota and Nebraska.
South Dakota.
Correct. Washington and Montana.
Idaho.
Correct. Colorado and Missouri.
Kansas.
Correct. Vermont and Maine.
Delaware.
Incorrect. Nevada and Colorado.
Wyoming.
Incorrect. Arizona and Texas.
Oklahoma.
Incorrect. Illinois and Ohio.
Idaho.
Incorrect. Louisiana and Alabama.
Mississippi.
Correct. Wyoming and New Mexico.
Arizona.
Incorrect. Minnesota and Missouri.
Iowa.
Correct. All right. Good job. Okay, now, gentlemen, you get to pick between presidents' political careers, literature classifications, and composers.
All right. We're going to take presidents.
Presidents' political careers.
Yep.
All right. Time begins after the first question. Senator, governor, both, or neither. I'll name a president and you identify his political career. Woodrow Wilson.
Neither.
Incorrect. Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Neither.
Incorrect. James Monroe.
Governor.
Incorrect. Jimmy Carter.
Both.
Incorrect. Excuse me. Martin Van Buren.
Neither.
Incorrect. Richard Nixon.
Senator.
Correct. Herbert Hoover.
Neither.
Correct. Lyndon Johnson.
Governor.
Incorrect. George W. Bush.
Both.
Incorrect. George Herbert Walker Bush.
Senator.
Incorrect. All right. Well, good job. Okay, well, we're back to some speed rounds so we can level out. We got 90 for Prue and 100 for Morris. A few more speed questions to wrap up this game. Let's begin. Name the Union general at the Battle of Gettysburg. Morris?
Grant.
Incorrect. Prue?
Lee.
Incorrect. George Meade. What is another name for vinegar acid? Morris?
Balsamic vinegar.
Incorrect. Prue?
Vinaigrette.
Incorrect. It'd be ethanoic or acidic acid. While most people can perceive each note in a musical passage relative to some reference pitch, those people who can identify pitches without comparison to another pitch are said to have what? Morris?
Perfect pitch.
Correct. This excerpt describes the destruction of a city during what war? Quote, most of Guernica's streets began or ended at the plaza. It was impossible to go down many of them because they were walls of flame. I moved round the back of the plaza among survivors. They had the same story to tell. Airplanes. Morris?
World War I.
Incorrect. Prue?
World War II.
Incorrect. The Spanish Civil War. What man in the story of Little Orphan Annie has a characterim indicating a tycoon in the munitions business? Daddy Warbucks. Ah, that guy. Atahualpa ruled in a region now forming what country? Morris?
Panama.
Incorrect. Prue?
Mexico.
Incorrect. Peru. In the U.S., the ranking officer of the U.S. Army or Air Force is called the Chief of what? Prue?
War.
Incorrect. Morris?
Chief of Troops.
Incorrect. Chief of Staff. What American national park is in Lake Superior? Morris?
The Michigan National Park.
Incorrect. Isle Royale. In 1692, Cotton Mather's book, Memorable Providences Relating to Witchcraft and Possessions, fanned the hysteria in what Massachusetts village? Morris?
Salem.
Correct. What crisis that occupied Jimmy Carter during his last months in office? Morris?
The Iranian hostage crisis.
Correct. An isthmus is essentially what kind of bridge? Morris?
Land bridge.
Correct. Archaeological sites as Saqqara, Akhenaten, Abydos, Abu Simbel, and Karnak are along what river? Morris?
The Amazon.
Incorrect. Prue?
Rio Grande.
Incorrect. The Nile River. I've been there. It's quite beautiful. During its first 200 years of British colonial rule, what was Jamaica's primary export? Morris?
Sugar.
Correct. All right, that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at Prue 90 and Morris 150. Great job both teams, but Morris, you are our winners. So thank you both for competing. Great teams. Now Morris will advance to the next round of our competition and we'll see them again in a few weeks. Thank you teams for playing and thank you audience for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Now be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and remember you can catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Muscogee Creek Nation, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and viewers like you. Thank you.